Hello and welcome to this Qigong practice with myself, Emma. Thank you for joining me. We'll begin in our Qigong stance, feet hip width distance or so. You may just like to rock back and forth on your feet from heels to toes, toes to heels, to find your center point where there is even weight distributed throughout your foot. And then softening into your knees, tucking your tailbone under as you lengthen up through the spine, rolling your shoulders back and down, and the arms come off the side body just a little bit. Tucking your chin in to lengthen through the back of your neck, crown of the head reaching upwards to the sky. Closing down your eyes or having a soft gaze downwards. Taking a few moments to connect in with yourself, finding your center. Gently deepening and lengthening your breath without any force, just allowing it to naturally deepen. And as you continue to deepen and become present with your breath and your body, gently releasing any tension through the forehead and the temples. Softening all the little muscles around your eyes. Softening the cheeks, the jaw. Unclenching through the teeth. Softening your shoulders away from your ears. Feeling your shoulder blades melting down your back. And softening any other areas of the body that have a little bit of tension in them. Allowing your body to be soft, the breath to flow easily in and out through your nose. And the affirmation for today's practice is, I soften into my heart. I soften into my heart. So you may like to repeat this affirmation to yourself once or twice. and holding that intention for your practice today. Taking 3 more slow, easy breaths. And we'll open our practice with opening of the chi gates. Gently sweeping your arms up and overhead. Gaze can lift if that's comfortable for you. And then the hands guide down the body. Taking that movement twice more. And then we'll gently swing our arms side to side, gently tapping the front of the hips and the lower back, keeping a soft bend in your knees. And feel free to sigh out through the mouth as much as you need to, releasing tension, softening a little bit more. And taking 3 full breaths in this movement. And then slowing down the arms, coming back to your Qigong stance, taking a full breath. Bringing the hands onto the hips, and you may like to step your feet a little bit wider for some hip circles. So we're just rotating through the hips, going forwards, and then going back. And the circles can be as big or as small as you'd like. One more in this direction. And going the opposite way. Taking one more circle. And coming back to center. Releasing your hands. Taking a full breath. Softening and centering yourself. And then we'll take the legs just out a little bit wider again. Taking your arms out to the side about hip level. And palms are going to face down, and we're going to kind of squat into the legs a little bit. And you can squat down as much as you would like to. So it can just be a little bend in the knees or a deeper bend. Just coming down to what feels good and not putting too much pressure onto the knees. Palms will turn up as we just lengthen through the legs again. So as we bend the knees, palms face down, we sink towards the earth. Palms face up as we lengthen back up. Continuing in your own time. Long, deep breathing. Taking one more round. Lengthening back up. Releasing your hands. Taking a full breath. Bring the feet closer together again. And we'll take a split stance, so one foot in front of the other. It doesn't have to be a big step forward. Again, just what's comfortable. And we're going to be bringing our hands to about heart level. Palms are facing outward, so back of the hands are facing one another but not touching. And I'm going to lean into that front leg, and you can adjust your stance here as you need to as we go. And we're leaning forward, reaching the hands out, and then they're going to circle back as we lean into that back leg. And then they circle around the ribs, or the hips, I should say, around that area. And then it comes forward again. The hands turn, back of the hands together when you outstretch the arms. Circle back, leaning back. Hands circle around the body. Going at your own pace, your own breath. One more here. Stepping that foot back in, just taking a full breath. Then we'll go on to the other side, stepping the other foot forward. And again, reaching your hands out, back at the palms, face one another but not touch. Circling the arms back as you shift the weight back. Hands circle around the body and forward again. One more round. Stepping that foot in. And again, just taking a full breath in the center. Bringing the back of the hands together. And making sure you're comfortable in your stance. So feet about hip width distance or so. And with the hands touching one another, we're going to point our fingers down. And the hands are going to come up and overhead and spring apart. And as the hands get to about shoulder height or so, we're going to bring the one foot, doesn't matter what side you start with, but that foot is going to step behind, palms face down, and we sink down. And as the hands meet again, we step out, hands come up, and they spring apart. Get to about shoulder height or so, stepping back, palms down. And then centering again. Just going in your own time. easing into the flow of the movement. And trying to keep a softness throughout the body as you move. Softening over the heart space as you open the arms out. We'll take just one more on each side. Meaning with the hands at the heart space, gently touching. You might like to just adjust your stance if you'd like. Softening through the shoulders. Taking another deep breath. And then turning your fingers upwards. Base of the palms will touch, as well as pinky and thumb. And we're just opening the hands and the other fingers out. So it's a lotus mudra. Resting the hands around heart level. You may like to close your eyes or just gazing down into your hands. Softening through the back of your heart, around the shoulder blades, the sides of your heart, around your rib cage. And softening through the front of your heart, around the chest. And placing your awareness around your heart space. Breathing softly, gently in and out of this space. And you may like to repeat the affirmation to yourself here. I soften into my heart. Taking 3 more deep breaths. And when you're ready to, gently releasing your hands by your sides. You may like just to rotate through the wrist a little bit. And then relaxing your arms by your sides, closing of the chi gates, sweeping your arms up and overhead. Gaze can lift if that's comfortable. And the arms, the hands, sweep down through the body. Taking that movement twice more. Bringing the feet together, hands coming over the lower dantian, just underneath your belly button. Grounding your chi here. And bringing your hands over your heart, bowing your head to your heart, offering yourself gratitude, love. Taking one more deep breath. When you're ready to, releasing your hands by your sides, lifting your head back up. And if your eyes were closed, you can gently blink them open. Thank you for joining me for your practice today. If you have any questions, please let me know and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, your afternoon, or evening. And I will see you again soon. Thank you.